Good day, Diet Center. Today is Tuesday, March 10th, and we've got rankings and advertising and operational issues and an accounting item. Let's start off with the rankings. We're going to take a look at year-to-date, January, February, and what we have so far for March. Year-to-date, in reverse order: Yakima, Everett, Wilmington, Lindenhurst, Colorado Springs, Cary, Grand Island, Bentonville, Sacramento, Ramsey, Greenville, Midland Park, Jonesboro, Albertson, Rye, Winston-Salem, Hamilton, Germantown, Little Rock, and Memphis, Tennessee. There's about a $1,000 difference between number 1 and number 2 year-to-date so far. Let's take a look at January. For the entire month of January, top 20, reverse order: Bentonville, Colorado Springs, Palm Desert, New York Center 24, North Platte, Jonesboro, Massapequa, Grand Island, Sacramento, Lindenhurst, Midland Park, Greenville, Albertson, Winston-Salem, Ramsey, Hamilton, Rye, Germantown, Memphis, and Little Rock was number 1. In the month of February, reverse order: Yakima, Dallas, Sacramento, New York, Center 22, Wilmington, Colorado Springs, Grand Island, Ramsey, Cary, Rye, Bentonville, Midland Park, Greenville, Jonesboro, Hamilton, Albertson, Winston-Salem, Germantown, Memphis, and Little Rock. What we have so far in the door for March, reports aren't due until Friday, but boy do I appreciate so many people turning in their reports early using what? Reports at dietcenter.com. That's reports at dietcenter.com, reports at dietcenter.com. We have our top 20 include Lincoln, Vienna. Look at that. Vienna's back in the top rankings. Clarksdale, Hewlett, La Crosse, Castle Rock, Hicksville, Cary, Sacramento, Huntsville. We also have, forgot where I left off, Castle Rock, Hicksville, Cary, Sacramento, Huntsville, Everett, Monument, York, Albertson, Midland Park, Bentonville, Winston-Salem, Jonesboro, Germantown, and Memphis. We've got a hat trick going on there with Ty and Jason with Memphis, Germantown, and Jonesboro being number 1, 2, and 3 for March so far. Again, get those numbers in early, get them in often. A request from the accounting department, primarily for royalty centers. I guess we're doing some double and triple entry. If you are traditionally mailing in your royalty report with your check, keep doing it that way. And just get it in on time. For the rest of you, please submit your data, your sales data, at reports at dietcenter.com, which is primarily the flat fee centers. When we take a look at our calendar for next week, a lot going on. Pam's ads will be released next week. Temporary signs, small real estate signs, are a great tool to drive walk-ins, and I'd love to have a center stand up to the plate to get some walk-in trade, to do some promotional things like some brightly colored red balloons tied to some red sandbags, foil sandbags, drawing attention to your center to just see what happens when you actually chase after walk-ins for a day, see what kind of results that we get. Does your staff know the marketing presentation, sales, and service goal for the week? If not, make sure that they do. Communicate that to them or have them communicate it to you. Service visits are to last no longer than 10 minutes. Anything longer than that needs to have a scheduled appointment. Is your product display attractive, clean, and neat? Staff should yield sales of 8 to 10 times what you're paying them is yours. And we have our meeting on March 17th in Seattle. Again, those meetings are not, that meeting's 9 to 5 local time, which in this case would be Pacific time. And our St. Patrick's Day Blarney Stone promotion hits critical mass on the same day as that meeting on March 17th. So that ought to be very, very exciting. Look for some contest information later today that we're going to do the week of March tied into the 17th. So that's your roundup for today. And again, get your reports in at reports at dietcenter.com. And by the way, as more and more February numbers come in, there's a bigger and bigger increase over 2008 numbers right now. We're approaching the 200,000 mark of same-store sales, increasing sales $200,000 over February of last year. I'm beginning to think, as we got some info yesterday, the recession is starting to break in some markets, obviously a lot of markets, and a lot of people focusing on the things they can control and not the things they can't, because they have a 200,000 leap over 1 year in same-store sales is absolutely phenomenal, and I have a feeling it's going to get even bigger because we still have about 20 to 25 centers that haven't reported the last week. Have a great day, Diet Center.